Women Now viewers, we have the special guest today who has joined us all the way from India, Padma Shri Pankaj Udhas. So it's so nice of you, first of all, to take time out and come and see us. We realize that you've just come in from India and you had a nice journey to get here, but would you mind briefly discussing what brings you to San Francisco this time?
Well, I'm essentially here for a very dear friend whom I've known for more than 40 years. And there was a time when we sang together on the stage, and then she moved to US in 71. And the one good thing about her moving to US is that she has continued with her passion about music and passion for music. So she runs now a music school in the Bay Area, and her name is Darshana Bhuta Shukla, and again one of the great women of the world.
Absolutely. So let's talk about back home. Here you know that there's certain music schools. Darshana ji's opened a music school. There's definitely a push to help preserve the culture, promote the culture. That's here. What's going on back home in India? How's that, the contrast or the comparison? What would you say?
Well, you said it right. I mean, that word is perfect, which is contrast. That India, as you know, that India has so much of talent. You must be watching all the reality shows.
Of course,
sure.
the Sarigamas of the planet, of course.
All the shows.
Yeah.
And you see so much of talent all around. There's so much of talent all around. There's no shortage of talent.
Yep.
But unfortunately, in India, on the large scale, I would say, we still have a huge following for Bollywood. There's nothing wrong with it.
Sure, of course.
But unfortunately, what has happened is that today, Bollywood it has literally captured everything.
Yeah.
So, your television, your print media, everything revolves around Bollywood.
Yeah.
And when I talk about Bollywood, I'm talking about Bollywood music.
Yep.
Now, Bollywood music has been an integral part of our Indian diaspora. I think it has been around for a long time.
That's
we all
right.
grew up listening to film songs.
That's right.
We're still. But unfortunately, what has happened is that in the bargain, the media attention has shifted completely. Indian cinema and genres like ghazal, genres like devotional, they had synergy.
Yeah.
Because a devotional song, like for example, Tora Man Darpan Kehla, Ya To Allah Tero Naam Ishwar Tero Naam. Devotional thrived in cinema, through cinema.
That's right.
Ghazal, for example, Chitti Aayi Hai, or so many numbers which I have sung in movies, made personal appearances. Or if we go back in the olden days, Madan Mohan Saab's every song was a gem, all the ghazals. So basically there was a synergy which worked very well between cinema and the artist.
That's right.
So what happened actually was that cinema was contributing, cinema was complementing these genres.
Excellent.
If you go back, you look at all the songs of Naushad Saab's. Madhuban Mein Radhika.
That's right.
So it was contributing to classical music also.
But do you think
classical music?
Sir, but do you think now let's move in this whole area, the role of technology, one of the culprits in my opinion, that now, and I hate to say it, but you have people that have no training, they've never paid their dues musically, they have zero discipline, but they've learned how to use technology to create, and most people don't understand that you paid your dues. I mean, you paid your dues, and real musicians pay their dues, be it in training, then on stage and performing, and now it's like a shortcut that you can auto-tune people, you can.
There are so many factors actually. Sorry to interrupt, but
no, of course,
Manesh, there are so many different. It's a collective situation.
Yeah.
I've tried to analyze it, and so many of my colleagues have analyzed it. We feel that it's not just one party which is responsible. There's so many factors. The first factor is that today's filmmakers, like for example, if you talk about cinema, today's current generation filmmakers are not well versed with Urdu, the language.
Yes.
They're not even well versed with Hindi.
Yes.
I'm sorry to say.
No, I agree.
The other thing is that most of the films which are being made now, they're made on the same style as Hollywood films.
Sure.
So they want sleek, fast-moving cinema, fast edited. There's nothing wrong. Technology is brilliant.
Yeah.
And you've seen that Indian cinema has evolved so much in terms of technology.
Agreed. Yeah.
So this running time of an Indian film has become so short.
Okay.
From 3 hours, it's come down now to 2 hours.
Right.
2 hours and 10 minutes.
Yeah. More Hollywood style.
So obviously all those songs which had a place in a film does not have enough time for say 6 numbers or 8 songs.
Yeah.
So obviously it has shrunk now to 2 or 3 songs.
And they push them in the back
per film.
sometimes, right? They push them in the back.
Coming to that point,
Yep.
playback singing.
Yes. Going forward, what's next for Pankaj Udhas ji? What's coming up?
Yeah, I have been doing so many things. In fact, I have a huge social commitment. I've been doing work for children who have this genetical disorder called thalassemia. I do work for cancer patients. We started a ghazal festival called Khazana in India, which we hold every year on the last weekend.
Don't you have an album named Khazana also?
Yes.
I remember. Yes.
So Khazana happens on the last weekend of July.
Okay.
And we, all the ghazal singers, we all come under one roof for 2 nights.
Awesome.
And all the money collected go to these 2 charities.
Okay.
And we all sing free. We do not charge.
Oh, nice.
So that's my baby. It's 12 years now since
Wow.
I've been doing it.
That's
and
excellent.
It's growing bigger and bigger. And I'll follow it up with a concert tour of US in August, September.
Excellent.
Yes, I'm touring US, Canada in August and September.
Excellent.
So I'll
Well,
see you guys again.
it is so kind of you to take this much time out and
It's my
spend time with
pleasure.
Really, it's
It's
great.
my
And
pleasure.
like I said, that we could spend an entire evening with you talking about all the great things. But we wish you best of luck,
Thank you so
continued success with your charity work. That's great, and
you.
continue to inspire all of us. We really appreciate
Thanks
that.
a lot.